Good morning, afternoon or evening everyone, my name is ShockWavee and today I want to dive into 3 new features I would like to see added into the training room in Splatoon 3. So in Splatoon 2 we have a little training room, we have some dummies that move around, some that just stay in random spots, but I would like to see some new features added and we'll be going into that today. As always, if you have any questions or you have any other ideas, different features you'd like to see added to the training room in Splatoon 3, let me know in the comments below. I also have my Discord link in the description below as always. I also stream every morning for me, evening for North Americans, mostly during the week. And then a couple other times over the weekend depending on tournaments and whatnot, so make sure to go check that out. Twitter, all the rest of it, thumbs up, subscribe, and yeah, we'll just dive straight into this. Well, number 1, a new feature in the training room in Splatoon 3 is going to be having random dummies pop up in different spots. So this could either be with moving targets or just stationary targets, like basically any other shooter in the game. They have custom drills you can kind of do when they want to pop up, what kind of difficulty you want to put it on, if you want to put it easy, medium, hard, how long they stay up for before you have to kill them and then they go back down or they go hide, whatever it is. Just to be able to get your reflexes in, because right now in Splatoon 2 we only have just the stationary dummies and the moving ones, yeah? This can become very predictable and easy just to get in the habit of flicking this way, flicking that way, flicking up in a kind of like a little routine, and it doesn't actually really improve too much with your aim. So having random dummies pop up whenever it is actually will improve your reflexes in being able to aim just off instinct, instead of actually knowing in your brain what way you should be flicking next when the dummies are just stationary. So having the dummies moving up, popping up at random spots, just say they're all in a line, but they're all like facing down, and then they kind of just spawn. They pop up at different times. So yeah, that's just my first idea for a new feature in the training room. For my second idea is going to be having moving targets. Now, we do have this in Splatoon 2, with they just move left to right, but I would like to see them change different speeds, maybe even moving up and down, back and forth, and you really have to try and predict their movement and be able to aim in front, whatever it might be. This will become much better, and again, same with the first one, just being able to go off reflexes, being able to do all that kind of stuff, practicing. There might be like a feature where you could select practice splashdowns as well. If it just goes up and then you have the certain amount of time you would for a normal splashdown to be able to kill it. And yeah, if someone's like kind of falling from a ledge, maybe they could program that in to be able to track as they're falling down. Just something to keep your mind thinking what's actually going to happen next, because right now in the training room it's kind of really predictable about where the dummies are moving, what speeds they're at, and where they are. So just something to keep players on their toes for when they're warming up and being able to predict and just react on the fly. Alright, so my last one here is going to be having certain set drills. So this could be like movement drills, times to kill, how many you can get in a row, kind of things like that. So for movement drills, you could have, I know in the training room right now there's a couple cones. I'm using them as an example. You could have them where you got to be able to swim around in an S through the cones as fast as you can, just to practice your movement while you're swimming. You could do something while you're shooting. You have to shoot one, then you have to go to a certain point and come back in a certain amount of time. Something like this. Kill, I don't know, 10 enemies in the space of 15 seconds. Just something like that. Something that there's actually a goal to try and reach. This will be much more motivating to actually use the training room instead of just using it just out of pure enjoyment, trying to warm up and whatnot. So again, these 3 things will definitely help players enjoy warming up and doing cooldowns and stuff like that. Just a couple ideas there. I'm sure there could be heaps of others that I'm missing from other games. So again, let me know in the comments below, my Discord, all the rest of it. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed those kind of ideas, this little brainstorm, what I'm kind of thinking is, especially for me, because when I want to warm up as a competitive player, I kind of find it really boring, you know, just to be hitting the same dummies every single time, moving them as they're moving around, practicing like my ink jets and whatnot. It's really easy to predict what's going on. So having this where you're just practicing, you know, off instinct, just what's actually happening in front of you, not having pretty much muscle memory of where all the dummies are, would be really helpful for all Splatoon 2 players. Improves their reaction time, their aim, all the rest of it. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to tune into my Twitch. I stream pretty much most weekdays from 10 AM Australian Eastern Daylight Time, or I think it's like 6 or 7 p.m. Whenever you can, just check out my Twitch. It'll tell you how long until I'm streaming, whatnot. So yeah, I hope you have a good rest of your morning, afternoon, evening. Make sure you thumbs up, subscribe, all the rest of it. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.